So, first and foremost, this whole Croatia situation, this is my first time meeting Lani, yeah? What I want to say is that Lani is not like, Lani is not like us. Lani's a very, she's a very soft-hearted person. I call Lani a blondie. Like, Lani's one of the people, she's very soft, she's very timid. So I'm saying this for a reason. When Lani came on here to do her show, tell me to stop, I know it's gone. When Lani came to do her show, the show is for entertainment purposes only, yeah? So just understand that concept itself. When I had a conversation with Lani on the phone a couple of months back, yeah? First and foremost, Lani wanted to do something like Love Island. But where that concept has been taken so much, the TikTok viewers, because Lani done a vote, the TikTok viewers said that they want something like the Badderz in US, yeah? Me and Lani had a conversation, but Lani also had a conversation amongst other people. I wasn't the only one that Lani had a conversation with. So cool. Lani was talking about the people that she wants to be on the show, because you can't just have normal people on the show based on the fact that they're on TikTok or whatever. Lani needed people on the show that have engagement, they have a platform, because remember, this is something that we have to promote for people to watch. It's not just something, oh, you make a show and then boom, you put it out there. Like, for example, if I was a rapper, I would have to put sneak peek videos, I would have to put coming soon, and you have to promote yourself a certain type of way. People knew what this show was going to be about, yeah? So, one of the names that Lani did mention that she wanted on the show, but she wasn't sure about, was RFab, yeah? Lani said she wants her on the show. It wasn't 100%. And that's no problem. Remember, this is not my show. This is not C's show. This is not a Mill show. This is just a show that we're on. I didn't audition to come on the show. But I didn't audition to be on the show. Mill didn't audition to be on the show. The viewers of social media they selected us to be on the show. Other girls had to audition, and that's not a problem for people to audition, because that's what's supposed to go on. RFab did not audition to be on the show, but she wants to be on the show, yeah? So cool. Now, no one never knew that I was coming here. As you don't see, I didn't promote it, I didn't tag it, I didn't put up anything yet. I wasn't in the comments, nothing. I was just watching, I was just analysing. Yeah, that's a big up yourself. I hope you got home safe, baby. I didn't do any of that. When we was at the airport and Lani done a TikTok with all of us at the airport, that's when it became a problem, because I was there. RFab then started to go on live, but remember, just before this, RFab was already going on live and basically disrespecting Lani's show. So this has all been premeditated to why the show's already in chaos, yeah? When we've come here now, RFab was making lives, she don't like these bitches in the villa and all this type of stuff. Now, RFab was the conversation that Lani and RFab had. RFab wanted to come with her 2 friends, she wanted to come with her cousins. Lani said that's not happening, yeah? If you're gonna come to this villa, RFab is only supposed to be coming to the villa to do filming. And she said, RFab said that she's going to pattern her own apartment and stay there. She'll just come here for filming. RFab said to Lani that she has a friend that she feels like would be that should be on the show, which is Shelly, yeah? So all in the beginning, Lani's then messaged Shelly and said, "Well, like, so-and-so, are you interested in being in the show?" So Shelly said yes. Now, at the end of the day, so if you've heard if you've heard the story 100 times, you don't need to be in the live. So, yeah. So, cool. When we came here individually. There's no one here that has family members here. There's no one here that has cousins here. So, everything has to, all the rules has to apply for everybody. Yeah? Now, it became a problem when it was notified that I was here. No one knew I was coming. Our fabrics didn't know I was coming. As soon as it was told that I was here and people saw that I was here, everything became a problem. What the problem is that our fabulous wants to come here and she wants to take over. She wants to bully people. It's like a selective badness kind of stuff, yeah? Which was putting Lani in a chaos because of the fact that our fabulous don't want to come here if I'm here, if Birdie's here, or if Emil's here, yeah? So, at this point now, our fabulous is staying in a villa where she's not supposed to be staying. That villa is for the cameramen and the production team. That was the original agreement. Because, of course, Lani's not going to put all the boys in one villa with all the girls. Like, you have to understand safety and hazard reasons why. Do you get it? So there was 2 separate villas. They're minutes away from each other. The cameraman, the security and all that stay in one villa. That's all the boys, and all the girls stay in this villa. Cool. Amy and Raging Doll are only in the cameraman's villa because of their behaviour. Yeah? They were doing too much over things that Lani cannot handle. Yeah? And when I say too much, they were doing way too much. Now, this is a villa that we're not gonna live in forever. Do you get it? So when I say doing too much, Raging Doll is mashing up the house and throwing chairs, and Amy's throwing glass at Raging Doll. So I've now had to take Raging Doll. No, I took Amy to her side and I said to Amy, you need to understand that we're here to film. Yeah. We're not here for you lot to mash up the people's villa. Now remember, there's different age groups. I'm a big woman to them lot. So as I said, I didn't come here to fight anybody, yeah? So to clear up the whole villa situation, our fabulous said she does not want to stay in the villa. She said she was going to pattern her own apartment, only for her to come here to be staying in the cameraman's villa. And this is why all the mix-up has started with the security and the cameraman and all that in that other villa. And it's literally that villa versus Lani, yeah? Before we get to that, cool. So, Amy and Raging Doll was never meant to stay in the cameraman's villa. It's bare man in there. Do you get what I mean? They were never meant to stay there. But Amy was doing things like, for example, as a lot of seen on social media, you know, like when you have a show, no one should be on social media baiting out everything that's going on behind the scenes. So the problem was that everybody was getting annoyed with Amy because of her behaviour. Like, literally, everybody in the house wanted to beat up Amy because of what she was doing. Like, them not a very immature. Do you get what I mean? Imagine booking a villa and people are breaking glass. Amy took up the glass with the apple juice in there and threw it at Raging Doll. That is going beyond the hazard and safety purposes. You feel me? So it got to a point where, because people want to beat up Amy in the house, Lani's in confusion. Like, when I said a woman's stressed, she's stressed. So she moved Amy over there. Then after, Raging Doll was going on with herself, doing things in the house, so she moved Raging Doll over there. Because it's not fair that Lani should now go out of her pocket and spend more money on another villa because them lot don't want to behave themselves. But at the same time, AB and Raging Doll couldn't be in the villa because of their behaviour. So I hope you don't understand that part, yeah? Everyone's behaviour, the younger girl's behaviour, it's too much. No one didn't ask for all of that. All you lot need to do was collect your content and keep it moving. But behind the scenes, them lot was doing too much, to the point that the next day, someone had to go and check Raging Doll's pulse because of, in the night time, because of all this. She was taking Molly and all this type of stuff. So when I say her behaviour was too much, it was too much, to the point that I had to intervene. Tiggs wanting, bro. Is it only me, or is this out of sync, her talking and mouth moving? Okay, cool. So it just all became... Okay. Yeah, I'm online. It just all...
Get some food.
Oh, you guys get some food? Yeah. Just want one burger.
Give me something with chicken.
What?
Chicken.
Yeah, so... One second, you guys. So all just became too much, and Lani, close the door for me, see, baby. Yeah, so it just all became way too much. This was never the plan, yeah. So Amy and Raging Doll was taking the footage that was going on behind the scenes and posting it on socials, yeah. When we came here, all of our phones was taken. The only people that were supposed to have a phone here was people like me, because of the fact that me and Lani had an agreement. As you don't know, I'm a hairdresser. I also work and I go to university. So I was allowed to have my phone in the mornings before we done content so I can do my university Zoom call. I'm not coming here to put all of my shit that got going on in London aside for a show. I have uni, so it needs to be done. So throughout this whole ordeal, as you don't know, we explained the situation yesterday. Before I even get to that, I'm going into everything too fast. Let me finish with the Amy and Reginald situation. Cool. Now, people are saying that Reginald got jumped. I just want to confirm something with you lot, yeah? All of us signed a contract. There's no hair pulling. There's no jumping. There's no throwing stuff. Like, there's a whole contract that we had to sign with things that we're not supposed to do. Lani did not want no street fighting. It was just little, like, for example, she said, we're on the contract, there's no punching. So we're only supposed to slap. So remember, we're thugs, we fight. So some of us is like, but Lani, like, some of us don't know about no slapping. We're into the, you get what I mean? So I'm not going to, like, even I didn't want to sign the contract because it's like, bro, huh? But at the same time, I signed it because at the end of the day, I didn't come here to fight. So a fight happened. She was on drugs. A fight happened that wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah? A fight happened with Raindall that wasn't supposed to happen. Raindall ended up getting beaten up by 2 people, but it was 2 separate fights. This was behind the scenes because of Raindall's behavior of what she was doing. Raindall became too much for everybody in the house. She became too much for the security. She became too much for the cameraman. Cool. Behind the scenes, she had another problem with people because of what she was doing in the house. Raindall did not get jumped. Yeah? She was upstairs. Yeah, you get what I mean? She was upstairs, she was running her mouth, she's trying to come down the stairs, she's trying to fight people to the point that someone who's not even security had to stand on the stairs. They were upstairs, they put Ranger Door in the room, and she was still up there doing bare fuckery. They've ended up getting past, Ranger Door tried to get rude to Birdie. Birdie didn't do nothing to Ranger Door, yeah? She was upstairs they were trying to get past the security because Ranger Door was just upstairs running up her mouth. They've gone in Raging Doll's room, but Raging Doll, she don't know how to fight. And that's what the problem is. She never got jumped. She don't know how to fight. C's gone in there. Raging Doll's on the bed. C's mad. They've now started fighting. When they've stopped fighting, Ranger Doll's gotten up to fight to Birdie. Birdie's fought back. When she's dropped on the floor, and this is something that wasn't on camera because it wasn't supposed to happen, Ranger Doll's gone like this with her face. Her and C's fighting. When C saw that Ranger Doll went like this to her face, C stopped. That fight was never supposed to happen. It happened out of anger because of Ranger Doll's behaviour. Everyone got fed up. Alright, cool. Move on from that now. So that's just to put all of that to rest. Ranger Doll was not sleeping. They just didn't know that C was able to get past security. So Rachel was upstairs running her mouth, but she's running her mouth from laying down on the bed, and you could just hear her screaming and mashing up her room. So imagine if I'm sitting upstairs somewhere and the door's closed and you hear someone running up their mouth about you and mashing up the place and all this type of stuff. And then the person who's trying to get to me is downstairs. They're trying to get over security. Rachel was sitting on her bed. And you lot will see that as well in one of the footages. I don't even think it's coming out because all the footage has been deleted. That's the next thing I'm going to go into. Rachel was sitting on the bed running up her mouth. I was also, before that even happened, what took place on camera, you see that I was cleaning off the blood off Rachel's foot because she cut her foot with the own glass that she threw. Yeah? Alright, cool. So no problem now. Rachel never got rushed. No one ever got rushed in the house. That would never happen. Them not are using it as an excuse because of the fact that they're in that villa, so they're spreading stories. No one can't rush no one in here. Yeah? You lot saw the behaviour that Rachel was going on with. There's a video where the security is holding back Rachel and all this type of stuff. Yeah? The girls are picking up chairs and trying to throw chairs. Like, no one didn't come here for that. You didn't pay for the villa, so why are you doing all of that? Alright, cool. That's to approach that story. Now, as I said before, yeah? When it comes down to the whole saga with RFab and Shelly, I'm going to explain this, yeah, for you lot to understand, yeah? Lani had a conversation with all of the cast at a table. From the airport situation, yeah? Shelly was only supposed to be on the show if RFab was going to be on the show. When them lot was at the airport, them lot kept saying that it's just Shelly there. Shelly said that she's the only one at the airport. So just know that anything that's been going on in that other villa with Lani talking shit about us and all this type of stuff, we already knew about. It was a plan. Because of the fact that when RFab found out I was in the house, she said she's not doing no filming. She doesn't want to be here. That if she's going to be here, they need to send me home. So what Lani done was lie. I don't know how to pronounce Randall's name, please. So that whole lie was set up. They kept saying that they're sending me home so much times. I already knew about that whole ordeal. We all knew about the whole ordeal in this house. Remember, they don't know the conversations that's going on in this house. But we know the conversations that's being taken to the other villa. And this is why they're not so angry. The only reason why Lani reached out to Shelly to come to the show is because RFab said to Lani she has a friend that she would like to be on the show. Because RFab wanted to come with someone. That was it. Right? And I hope you don't understand that point. So when them lot was at the airport, yeah, because we're going to get to the child talks and stuff in a minute. Let me just do everything one by one for you lot to understand what's going on. RFab put up a status on Snapchat saying that she's not coming. But we had already known that RFab was coming. But we're playing the fool to catch wise. Yeah? Lani coming like a blondie. Yeah? So she actually thought RFab wasn't coming. So when Shelly said she was at the airport, the big argument took place in the house because Lani said no one's going to the airport to pick up Shelly if RFab is not there. The only reason why Lani reached out to Shelly to come is because Lani was doing everything in her power to get RFab on the show because of she felt like, you know, with the engagements and the marketing, it would have been a good idea, which it was. Because I'm not going to sit here and hate RFab does have a platform. Emil has a platform. They all have platforms. What's the point on putting people on a show that don't really have platforms? What type of shows the engagement going to get? She get. But when they found out I was here, oh, hell no. As you lot saw, everything spiraled out on the internet between me and RFab. But where RFab messed up is that when RFab found out that I was here, she panicked. And she went on socials As I said, Renee knows how to market. She went on socials and put up this whole fuckery about how my brother done this to her ex, and all of a sudden that's when I started attacking her. And that's when I got mad, because it's like, what the fuck were you talking about? Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. She called my mama cracking and rare, and that's when I got mad. I didn't know our Fabulous was coming only until it was told to me when I was in the house. There was no